Sick Reactor here. How's everyone doing today? And in today's video, you should become vegan or not. I am not vegan. I'm not vegan. I will never, ever, ever turn into a vegan or a vegetarian. Nothing like that. Never. Okay, I love meat. Okay, I love pork. I love steak. I love chicken. I love fish. I love meat. But with that, I also love vegetables. Believe it or not, I love asparagus. I don't give a shit what you think. I love asparagus. Asparagus is good. And I love meat. I can't just love meat and I can't just love vegetables. So I gotta love both, okay? But then there's some people who go to the extreme and turn into a herbivore. You know, they don't want nothing to do with meat. They don't want meat products, they don't want milk, they don't want eggs, they don't want none of that. They want that almond milk, they want that fake eggs, they want that fake cheese, they want everything fake, so they don't have nothing to do with animals. Me personally, I would never, like I said, try veganism, vegetarianism, or just eat plain meat. I love eating both together. Maybe sometimes just meat, maybe sometimes just vegetables, but I love both. So I found this video on Joe Rogan on what the health consequences of a vegan diet. And without any further ado, let's get into the video.
I mean, that's really what it is. It's an ideological battle, and in that sense, veganism becomes very much like a religion because
It really is. It really is. Dead ass. No one is dead ass. Like, don't eat meat. They go to restaurants and say don't eat meat, and they hang themselves to like they chain themselves to meat factories or something like that, just so they can stop killing animals. Like that doesn't do anything. It just makes you look like a moron.
You support all the people that are on your side, and the people that are opposed to you are like apostates. They're like the negative people that are trying to bring you to the dark side, to hell. It gets really crazy. And there's a lot of evidence on their side in terms of like factory farming and the horrors of factory farming, and even the really incredibly poor modern American diet that they see. A lot of people, when they go vegan, what they're doing, one of the best things that they're doing is they're eliminating all the bullshit. They're eliminating all the trans fats and all the terrible shit that a lot of people eat that isn't vegan.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I 100% agree. I think vegans do eat a lot more healthier than meat people and like regular people. I think if you were to see someone who would eat everything like chips or meat and like go to a restaurant, McDonald's, something like that, they are way more unhealthier. They're way more overweight. They have more health problems compared to a vegan person. Like, if you see an everyday vegan person, you will see them very slim compared to a person who eats fast food and eats a bunch of meat every day. I'll give you that.
But the negative thing is most of them are eating diets that are far too carbohydrate rich, and if they're not getting their blood checked, they don't even know how unhealthy they are. They convince themselves they're doing much better and they're feeling much better. But a lack of cholesterol can fuck with your hormone functions. A lot of vegans have low hormones because of that.
We one of our regulars at Antler was talking to me about his experience. He used to have a organic vegetable farm, and he's a 6'7", big, huge, tall Dutch white guy. And he goes to me, he says, I was vegan for a long time. I had this organic vegetable farm, and I thought that I was doing my body a service. I thought I was doing something great for my body. And he got really sick, and he went to the doctor, and the doctor said, listen, man, you have to take supplements to supplement the things you're not getting from eating meat, or you have to go back to eating meat, because just some people's bodies do better than others. He said a lot of Asian cultures are more susceptible to vegetable diets, but he's like, in reality, he's like, you're a Northern European, descent, and you need to eat, this stuff to be healthy. And that's when he went back to eating meat. And it doesn't matter, what you're trying. Like he was living on an organic vegetable farm. Like what more healthy, vegetables could he be eating?
Yeah, that's something else. I work for I used to work in a pharmacy, and the pharmacy there the pharmacist there. She was very smart. She was a very smart lady. She is a smart lady. She's a very smart lady, who normally who live in Africa and 321. So I used to work in a pharmacy, and I know I wasn't like the one prescribing shit. I was more like a person who would organize pills and like count how many pills someone needs. I would just basically just fill up the container, and basically that's it. The person who hired me, she's a very smart lady. She's a very smart lady, an intelligent lady. I think she's a doctor, a PhD doctor. And she told me about this patient who ate vegan diets, and she had to prescribe them. She had to prescribe him with a lot of like supplements, medicine that he needed, because meat gives you some stuff, like he said, like cholesterol and all that stuff, and plus also it does give you a lot of kidney stones. Yeah, she said that people who eat vegan, they have a lot of problems with kidney stones, and eating meat does give you a lot of benefits. And I would rather be eating meat for myself. I would rather be eating meat instead of taking a pill that gives me those vitamins and supplements. That just it's terrible. Like I said, I would just instead of like calculating, oh, in the morning I should be taking this pill, so it can give me the vitamins I need. I could just eat it in lunch, eat it in breakfast, eat it in dinner. That would be way more convenient for me than saying, okay, I should take my pill, this one, and if I don't and I forget, I just have a bad day.
Yeah, B12 is a big one, and B12 essentially only comes from things other than vegetables. You can get some of it from algae. You definitely can get it from meat. It's rich in meat. And the other thing is iron.
Mm-hmm.
Iron, people say, well, there's iron in vegetables. There is, but it's not very bioavailable.
Right.
And a lot of the various vitamins and even protein in vegetables not very bioavailable in most sources.
And it's how your body absorbs those nutrients as well. Like it might be rich in that substance, but your body can't really absorb it.
Well, it's just everybody's body's different. I mean, that is an absolute fact that there are some people that can eat certain diets and be very healthy, and then other people eat them and they have a really hard time with them.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that most of these people that are talking about how healthy and how great they feel, there's a lot of it is sort of a placebo effect, and they're not getting blood work done. Everyone, regardless of what your diet is, you should get blood work done just to find out if you have any potential problems that are on the horizon. Because there's a lot of times you'll feel okay, and then you get your blood work done, and the doctor will tell you, hey, man, you're really low in vitamin B and D and A, and you need this and that, and this is the health consequences of not having this stuff in your diet. And if you are committed to a vegan diet, there's ways that you can supplement. And this is my advice to people. If you want to supplement, first of all, algae is a great one. It tastes like shit, but it's very good for your body. And you just add it to smoothies. Just add it with coconut milk or a bunch of other things. You can do it. I mean, you definitely can eat a vegan diet and be healthy, but you got to be on the ball.
Yeah.
And the B12 one is a big one. It's massive amounts. I was reading some crazy article the other day. It said something like 90% of all vegans are B12 deficient.
I've heard this. I'm not an expert, but I've been reading about it. Yeah.
It's terrible. There's a guy named Chris Kresser that I've had on my podcast before, who's a brilliant guy who is... He's an expert in diet nutrition who started out as a macrobiotic vegan and had massive health problems, and then switched to eating meat eventually, and then really became a connoisseur of organ meat, which is like probably the most nutrient dense food in the world.
I love that's my favorite thing about hunting is the organ meat.
Me too, man. I love liver.
Liver and the heart. I went.
Oh, okay. I think you're talking about whole organ meat, like intestines and stuff. That ass, bro. My favorite organ meat is cow intestine. I love cow intestines. If you have not tried cow intestine, you have no idea what you're doing. Cow intestines, bro, is amazing. I love cow intestine. I tried liver before. It tasted weird, but I would eat it again. I tasted liver before. I have not tried heart. I've not tried heart yet. Have I tried lung? Trying to figure out, like, look at me like a maniac. Oh, I've tried this organ. No, but for real, from the top of my head, I have tried organ. I have tried, what type of organs I tried? I tried cow intestine and liver, and they're bomb. Oh, intestine, cow intestine, not
And I came back
liver is
and
good.
I brought the heart into the restaurant for the guys because I wanted to, share with them like the experience of eating like fresh killed. Like the heart was still warm when I brought it to work, and I the way I like to eat is either tartare, like just mince it up raw, or cook it like a steak. So I cut it, horizontally into like, it looks like a tenderloin steak. And we all got like this like buzz, like we just like shot a double espresso or something. It was just like, whoa. And it's like, it's so.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. If you want to have a vegan meat, go have a vegan meat. But you're gonna have to taking a lot of vitamins and supplements to get that nutrition that you need. But there's also one thing, another dark side from Joe Rogan. One of Joe Rogan's guests covered this, and it's the agriculture. I experienced this on the minimalist level. My dad has a garden. Okay, my dad has a garden, and he would grow corn, chili, tomatoes, all that good stuff. And our worst enemies are squirrels and birds. Now, we don't want to buy fucking pesticides that make the fucking squirrels go smell and get away. I don't want it. Smell, I don't know what. Birds as well. No, we don't want to buy that because it's just too expensive. And we don't even guarantee, it's not even guaranteed it's going to work. Scarecrow, nah, just makes shit fucking silly. My dad's a hunter. Okay, my dad's a hunter. He hunted. He's a hunter. And so, what's the logical thing he thought of? Sitting in the window, having a beer with a fucking slingshot. He's Mexican. So slingshot, he just sit there in the window for like a couple hours, waiting till the squirrel says, coast is clear, let's get some tomatoes. Slingshot that bitch, killed it, and we ate it. I'm not even joking. We even killed a bird too. I'm not even joking. The thing we won't kill is rats because they have rabies. So yeah, but we killed squirrels and we killed birds and yum yum in the tum tum. And what Joe Rogan's guest said was, our biggest enemies is like moles, birds, bugs as well. We grow peaches too, and our biggest enemy is bugs. And so we spray them with pesticides and wash them after. But he said we have acres and acres upon acres of vegetables that we sell to vegan people, and we have to kill animals, birds, add pesticides and everything. And so they kill about a bunch of squirrels, a bunch of moles, a bunch of rats, a bunch of every kind of animal that would want to have a piece of that food. They kill it on the spot. And they said they ended up killing more animals than a simple cow that can feed a bunch of people. And I definitely agree with that. They kill a bunch of people for the love of vegans. Even Piers Morgan said that they import a bunch of avocado from California to England, and that adds a bunch of gas and all that stuff. I think for me, killing a simple cow, cooking it, eating up, or a goat or anything like that, I think is way more better. Like I said, nutrients, and I do agree. We should have vegetables. Vegetables and meat should go together to have a complete diet. But it's up to you. People want to have a vegan diet so they don't kill the animals. Go ahead. Go ahead, have a vegan diet. Supply and demand will be there, and at the end of the day, when there's no more squirrels and birds and whatever, just don't look at the killers for doing it. Look at yourself, because you're the one that wanted your tofu. It's a very, very, very hard topic to talk about. But it's up to you. It's up to your decision, your diet and stuff like that. For me, I love a good meat with a vegetables on the side, potatoes, whatnot. But let me know down below if you're a herbivore, carnivore, or omnivore. I'm over for life. And yeah, please like and subscribe. I love you guys, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.